So I saw this video thanks to Abba and Preach, shouts out to them, and shouts out to this creator, Camelot331, and I wanted to go ahead and react to it, give you guys my opinion on this video. Let's get right into it.
So I want to talk about something real important to me, real close and dear to me in this video today. So disclaimer, I might get a little emotional. I might not. It's fine. Don't worry about it. When I was growing up, man, I was a loser. First things first, guys. Serious video today. I was a loser. I was overweight, which doesn't just make you a loser, but in my school it did. And, you know, I was that kid that sat at the table with 3 other people that were also like the super rejects.
I can kind of relate to that. Growing up when I was in school, I was a bit of a loser. You know, I didn't have the latest and greatest. I think what got me through school mostly was the fact that I was able to take everything in stride. Like, I never let jokes or people making fun of me really bother too much. In fact, I used to kind of join into it. Now, I didn't hang out with like the losers and the rejects, or, you know, what he would say are the losers and the rejects in the school. I had like normal friends, but I wasn't exactly one of the most popular kids in school. And yeah, so I can relate to what he's saying here.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That actually is a good thing for me because I met my friends. That's where I met my friends. My lifetime friends is where I met at that table. It was like 4 or 5 people, and it expanded and, you know, got slimmer over time. But
funnily enough, for me, it was different. Like, I had what you would consider friends in school, but I don't really talk to those people anymore. I only have still one friend, and it's my longest friend that I've known since 8th grade. You know, he's like a brother to me. Now, my other friends, one of my other best friends, I met him through a video game back in the day when I was like a freshman in high school or something. And my other friends, I actually met through another friend that I met in the army, and we're still all friends. These are friendships of over 10 plus years at this point.
It was those people, and we did everything together all my whole life. Like, from kindergarten up, we did everything together. That was a really really awesome thing that happened in my life. But something happened a little bit later, and when I got to my late 20s, and a lot of you can probably attest to this in the comments, let me know, but when I got to my late 20s, those friends disappeared. And it's not because they were like a hate.
Yeah, kind of like same thing happened with me and my high school friends. Those friends disappeared, but for different reasons than what I think he's going to say next.
Eat your Cody. It's nothing like that. It's, you know, life happens. You know, people get married, they move across the country, they were just gone.
Yeah, those friends, we kind of just grew apart. I mean, we didn't like the same things anymore. We didn't hang out anymore. We didn't really talk. So, I mean, I had a friend like that from high school. We were actually in the ROTC program together. And after I graduated high school, you know, him and I began to hang out a lot. But then, you know, over time, he got into a relationship. He kind of withdrew himself from everybody, and you know, this person and I are no longer friends. I remember when I got back from Korea, I invited him to a very important event, something that was very important to me. He said he would be there, and he never showed. He never reached out to me, gave me an excuse or reason why he didn't show. He didn't tell me he wasn't gonna make it, nothing. And ever since that day, I said, well, that tells me everything I need to know. I know that this person is not a friend anymore.
You know the story about me anyway. I mean, if you follow my channel, I got married. I still hung out with my friends, but, you know, I got married, and she became my best friend. And in 2016, she didn't want to be my friend anymore.
Yeah, that's extremely heartbreaking. Again, I know another person, somebody I consider a friend also, who gets into relationships, and he kind of tends to put his friends to the side. It almost feels as if you're a friend out of convenience, kind of, because when they're single, they're all about hanging out with their friends, but as soon as they get into a relationship, it's like the friendship is forgotten. Then when it's over, they have nobody. And it's kind of sad, but you know, I've told this person they need to learn how to manage both friendships and relationships. You can't go all in into one or the other. You need to have a healthy balance of both.
So we were together about 8 years, and then she left. So I was totally alone, and my friends were pretty much gone. This was at the point where they were disappearing and moving away and stuff like that. And over the last couple of years, I've came to accept this. I thought to myself, hey, you know, like, when you get to this age, you just don't have friends anymore. And it's kind of a hard realization to come to, but it just seemed normal. Everybody my age seems the same. That just seems how it is nowadays. And is it entirely that bad to have no friends? No.
That's not true. Not everybody. This video is 2 years old. This guy was 31 at the time, so he's 33. We're around the same age. I just turned 32 not too long ago. I still have friends. All my friends still have friends, obviously, because they're all friends with me. And we're all pretty much like a single group of people. Like, we are all friends within each other, all connected through different people. We all didn't grow up together. Somehow we all became part of the friend group, the same friend group. We all didn't go to the same schools, but we became part of the same group. A lot of people do have friends, like long-lasting friends, even at that age. What I will say is that it does seem like it becomes harder when you get older to actually make friends. The last time I made some friends was when I was stationed in Korea. They were my roommates. So I had one roommate and we had to live together for a year, and we became best friends because we had a lot of the same interests. We drank the same beers. We like to do a lot of the same things. So we became best friends. And this is a person that I go visit every single year. I go out of my way to visit this person at least once a year. Same thing with the other one, which I haven't gone and visited, but I do keep in touch with him regularly. We were also roommates, and we became really close because we worked in the same office and we were going through a similar situation at the time. But it does get harder to make friends as you get older because you just don't have time. You have to put that time, the effort, and as you get older, you just don't have that much time because you have responsibilities and you have work and you have all these things that you got going on in life. So it's a little harder. It's definitely harder to make friends, but not everybody's friendly. And it is possible still to make friends.
No, I mean, it gives you time to focus on yourself, but would you need that support? Yeah, but I just didn't have it. I'm now 31 years old, guys. I'm 31. I do almost everything myself. You know, I do my YouTube, the channel you watch. That's pretty much my entire life. Please subscribe. It's my entire life, guys. Oh my God. But I learned something really recently that I didn't think I would get to experience. When I started YouTube, you know, it was for fun, obviously. And when it started taking off, that was pretty cool. But something came of it that I never thought would ever come of it. My viewers. And I know a lot of people are different, but my viewers would message me and talk to me. And I have people that have been in my community for a long time, and they've become, you know, real friends. But now, granted, that's the point of this whole video, is the fact that I didn't consider it that way. You know, they were the people from my YouTube community, you know, and the people in my actual life. You know, I don't have any friends in real life. So I talk to these people on Discord.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
I talk to these people on Instagram. I talk to these people on Twitter. And I talk to them regularly, you know. Well, recently we had a meetup, guys. We went to Orlando with 16 people, maybe, all from my channel. And that's probably the first day of this meetup with some truly fan-damn-tastic people. About a day into this meetup, maybe about a day into it, I learned something inadvertently that I didn't think I would learn. And I learned that these people that chose to come to this get-together with me, I learned that they were my real friends.
Yeah, so it happens like that. Like I said, you see, he made friends. It's not entirely impossible. And it came from him building a community based on his YouTube channel. He built some new friendships and he lost some old ones, but it happens when people grow apart and you just are at different stages in life. Like I said, I had that one friend, we were same program in high school, really cool. After high school, he got into a relationship, he kind of drifted apart. I still considered him a friend, invited him to a very important event in my life, and he never showed, never gave me an excuse, and that just kind of told me, oh, we're not friends. It happens that way, you know? You build new friendships, you find new friends, and you just build new relationships. And, you know, I'm extremely happy for this guy that he was able to find some friends.
I'm sorry.
Most people would say that we as humans, we are social creatures, that we do need human connection in some form. You know, for this guy earlier to have said that he was doing everything by himself and that he was happy that way, he had no friends. And then for him to break down like this, saying that he realized that he had friends, doesn't seem like a person that was happy with not having friends. He, like we all do, realized that we need human connection, and that's normal. Like, people are not meant to be alone.
I've always said for years now that I don't have friends, and it's just crazy to me. I left Orlando last week, you know, and I got home and I was just laying there and I realized that I have friends, real friends. Something I didn't expect to happen. You know, like I said, I was like, oh, these are people in my YouTube community, and it was just unexpected. And I told you I was gonna probably get emotional, and I actually thought I was strong enough to hold it back, but I'm a big old fat bitch and I just can't help it. You feel, you feel alone. We all feel alone sometimes. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me that on this weird thing, the internet, that you can start over. So I want to read something from my boy Skytex. He was at the get together. I'm gonna read this, and I want you guys to pay attention because this is how I feel. We're gonna read this real quick. Oh, my heart's beating so fast. I apologize, guys. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. Well, you're the first one to get this because you're definitely included. I had lots of thinking time on the drive already. So read this and pass it along. It says, so now that the trip is done, the one from last week, well, for most of us, I just wanted to say thank you. You really don't know just what it means to me. 7 months ago, I was staring down the barrel of my pistol, hating my life, and squeezed the trigger hard enough that a tremor would have ended my life. I'm not really sure what stopped me. I wound up watching Cody and then Hannah, which is Tiny One Badger, every night to keep me from thinking about it. And it's led me to this entire community that has literally turned into my family. I know my humor isn't the best. I'm kind of a dick, same. And my social skills are jack shit because in 37 years, I've had exactly 2 friendships that weren't whatever because of the horrible relationship I was in. For that, I'm sorry, but I'm trying. I was so hesitant on coming on this trip, and I'm so glad I did. You folks have not only saved my life, but keep me looking forward and improving. I'm thankful for each and every one of you, and I can't wait for the next trip.
Yeah, so that's extremely heartfelt, man. And that's all it takes sometimes. That's all it takes. Just one friend, just one friendship to keep you from ending it all. Because there are a lot of people out there who have no friends, who have nobody, who have no family. And I think that that's the reason why men are largely the demographic that ends up offing themselves, is because even though it is harder when you're older as an adult in general to make friends, it is even harder as a man to make friends. You know, men are told that they're supposed to suck it up and toughen up and just keep moving forward. And some just can't deal with it, and some can't make it. I would like to say that I'm a pretty independent person. I can kind of be by myself, but we all need people. I can be by myself, sure, but I need to interact with people, my friends, my family. And I go every year, at least I make an attempt to go see some friends as well, not just the one I previously mentioned, but my other friends. I just came back from a trip, funnily enough, in Orlando. I went down there for my birthday because all of my friends moved down to Orlando from New York during the pandemic. I was the only one that moved to Texas. They all live in Florida, so I went down there for my birthday week and I spent time with them, and it was nice seeing them, and it was just an amazing experience. And I can't wait to see them again because we all need somebody. Although I can be by myself, you know, for majority of the time, I still need that human connection. And it's not the same talking to your friends every day on WhatsApp or Discord. It's not the same as actually hanging out and being with them in person. It's just a totally unique and different experience.
And I can't wait either. Big Mike sent that to me the other day, and I read, and I lost my shit because I guess you don't really think about it. The what I get from the community is like the same that some of them get from me, and that's just it's comforting to have, you know, it's comforting to know that we all feel similar. Some of us do. So one more thing. So this thing right here, we went on an axe throwing adventure. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I won the tournament because you guys suck. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But we have a few more people that weren't actually at this thing, but it was awesome. We had a lot of fun. And it's just cool. It's real cool to learn that there's like-minded people out there. And it's cool for the first time in a long time to realize that I actually have friends. So I can't no longer legally say that I don't have friends, because I do. And it's the people that have been on this journey that I started this entire time. Everybody you see in this picture has been in my community for years. So I appreciate all of you. I just wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to talk about that just for a minute. I apologize for getting emotional, but it means a lot to me, and I wanted to throw some love at the people that support me every damn day. and I would just let you know that you changed my life in such a big way, in such a big ass way. My boy Chris Rodicus sent me a video. It's on his channel. I'll put it in the description, but he talks about being friends with me and stuff. And I watched it and cried like a bit. I'm just so cry all the time. I can't even watch Moana anymore. You know the part where it's like, hey, instant cry. Disney presents.
Yeah, it's funny that he mentions that, because I used to be a pretty, don't want to say non-emotional person, but it was hard for me to show emotion. But I noticed as I've gotten older, certain things get like that never really would have affected me in the past while I'm watching a movie or a show, get me very teary-eyed, get me very emotional. I'm gonna stop the video here. It's only got about 40 seconds left. This is a very good video. I'm glad this guy was able to find friends. We all need somebody in life, and you know, if you ever need to talk to anybody, don't reach out to me. No, I'm just kidding. You can reach out to me. My email is somewhere in the about section of my channel. And you can also just leave me a comment if you need to talk. I'm here for you. I am very approachable. The unaliving situation is a very big one for me. And it's very big because that was one of the biggest things in the army that was harped on. Suicide prevention. That's why I'm always asking my friends or people that I know, like, hey, if you ever need anybody to talk to me. Because I've been there, I've been depressed. I was diagnosed with depression when I was in Korea because of the situation that I was going through. And so I know what that's like. I know what it's like to feel despair and loneliness. Although granted, I never thought about taking my life, and I don't think I ever would. I can definitely empathize with people that feel that way. And if you need anybody to talk to, just reach out to me. Like I said, again, great video from this guy, but that's where I'm gonna leave it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and follow me on social media. The links are always in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.